Now we all know that in many horror movies there are some real nasty witches whose faces are as ugly as a bulldog chewing a wasp. But on the other hand, there are also some real pretty ladies with faces that are absolute paragons of beauty. And in the video you're about to watch, you are certainly going to meet 10 of these beautiful ladies. But before you do, a little word of warning. Do not start drooling over them, guys. Keep your tongues firmly in your heads where they belong. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. In this video, I'd just like to talk about my all-time top 10 glamour girls of horror. Now, before I proceed any further, I'd just like to stress that these 10 are in no particular order, as I love all the ladies equally, and therefore certainly would not wish to place one above the other, you know, in terms of personal preferences, quality of acting, etc. Now, every single actress I mention in this list is equally talented and equally lovely in regard to the huge impact they have made on the world of horror movies. I love them all with equal affection and admiration. So, as I say, this is no top of the pop style countdown to my number one favourite girl. It is purely a straight top 10 list of some of the gorgeous horror actresses who have impressed me greatly over the years. Right, now that I've got that little point out of the way, I would now like to get the ball rolling for this video by starting with actress number 10, and that is... Yes, number 10 on my list of my all-time top 10 glamour girls of horror is Linda Hayden. Now, Linda Hayden is a British actress who has starred in many movies over the years, both horror and non-horror. She's also appeared in quite a few TV programmes as well. My favourite movies of hers are Taste the Blood of Dracula in 1969, The House on Straw Hill made in 1976, Blood on Satan's Claw from 1971, and Madhouse from 1974, in which she starred with the late great Vincent Price. So there you go, that is horror glamour girl number 10, and that is Linda Hayden. Number 9 is Martine Bates. Again, you know, another fine British actress. She's probably best known for her role in the 1971 Hammer horror classic, Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. Now, as well as that movie, Martine has also made many great films, you know, including the 2 James Bond movies, Thunderball and From Russia with Love, and of course her other Hammer movie, 1 Million Years BC. So there you go, that is horror glamour girl number 9, Martine Bates. Number 8 on my list is Valerie Leon. Now, Valerie is another superb British actress, and aside from all her film work, she is also probably best known for her appearance as the sexy, seductive lady in the High Karate TV adverts, which was so popular in the late 60s and early 70s. Now, my own favourite Valerie Leon movie is the 1971 Hammer horror classic, Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. So there you go, guys, that is horror glamour girl number 8, Valerie Leon. Number 7 is the lovely Ingrid Pitt. Probably best known for her vampish roles in a string of movies produced by Hammer Films in the early 1970s, including, of course, Countess Dracula and the Vampire Lovers. Ingrid was Polish by birth. Ingrid, of course, also appeared in many non-horror roles, including Where Eagles Dare. Sadly, Ingrid is no longer with us, but she has left us a great legacy with all her wonderful movies. So that is number 7, and that is Ingrid Pitt. Number 6 is Yvonne Stensgaard. Now, Yvonne is a Danish actress who is probably best known for her role as the luscious but oh so lethal vampire Carmilla Karnstein in the 1971 Hammer classic lust for a vampire. Now, aside from that movie, you'll see has also starred in many other productions, including Scream and Scream Again, Burke and Hare, and Carry On Again, Doctor. So there you go, guys. That is horror glamour girl number 6, the blonde beauty. That is Yvonne Stensgaard. Number 5 is Marilyn Monroe. A top English actress and model, Carolyn has a huge and remarkable CV when it comes to acting roles, both in film and in television. She's made quite a few horror movies, including Maniac, Dracula AD 1972, and Don't Open Till Christmas. Now, Caroline continues to remain highly active today, including making constant guest appearances in various horror and film conventions. Now, I actually saw Carol in person when I attended the HorrorCon convention held in Liverpool a few years ago. A truly lovely lady and an utterly consummate actress. That is horror glamour girl number 5, Marilyn Monroe. Number 4 is Madeleine Smith. Another beautiful and highly talented actress, Madeleine has appeared in a string of great horror movies, including Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, Theatre of Blood, and Taste the Blood of Dracula. Now, she's also starred in many non-horror films and in countless TV shows, and like Marilyn Monroe, Madeleine often makes guest appearances at various movie conventions. So there you go, guys. That is horror glamour girl number 4, Madeleine Smith. Number 3 is Barbara Shelley. Another highly talented and beautiful British actress. Barbara is probably best known among horror fans for her roles in the Hammer movies Dracula Prince of Darkness, The Gorgon, Quatermass and the Pit, and Rasputin the Mad Monk. Sadly, we lost Barbara this year at the age of 88, but she's left all us horror fans a wonderful legacy with all her brilliant acting roles. So that is number 3 on my list, Barbara Shelley. Number 2 on my list of top 10 horror glamour girls is another fine British actress, Susie Kendall. Now, as well as starring in quite a few non-horror movies and TV programmes, including The Persuaders with Roger Moore and Tony Curtis in 1971, Susie made a string of classic giallo and horror movies, my favourites of these being The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, made in 1970 and directed by Dario Argento. Susie's other movies in this genre are Spasmo, Torso, and Tales That Witness Madness. She was also once married to Dudley Moore. I would highly recommend Susie Kendall's movies to anybody, whether you're a horror fan or not. So there you go, guys. That is number 2 on my list of top 10 horror glamour girls, and that is Susie Kendall. Number 1 on my list of top 10 horror glamour girls is the lovely Veronica Carlson. Now, if you are as ardent a Hammer horror fan as I am, you will probably be well familiar with the 3 movies that Veronica made for the studio. They are Dracula Has Risen from the Grave from 1968, Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed from 1969, sorry, and The Horror of Frankenstein from 1970. Now, in addition to these horror movies, Veronica has appeared in many other non-horror movies and TV shows, including The Saints and Spider's Web. Now, just like some of the other British actresses I have mentioned, Veronica keeps the horror flame burning by regularly appearing at various horror conventions. In many of the interviews I've seen of her, Veronica often talks very fondly of Peter Cushing, with whom she starred in Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed, and a couple of years later, around about 1975, in the horror movie The Ghoul. Now, as well as being a truly talented actress, Veronica is also a highly consummate artist, who actually got Christopher Lee to pose for her when she drew his portrait on the set of Dracula Has Risen from the Grave. So there you go, guys. That's just number 1 on my list of my all-time top 10 horror glamour girls, and that is the lovely Veronica Carlson. Okay, guys, that just about winds up this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. You know, as much as I enjoyed making it. If you've got any comments, you know, please feel free to leave them down below. Yeah, always love to hear from your fellow YouTubers. Do you have a list of your all-time top 10 favourite horror glamour girls? Yeah, please feel free to, you know, leave them down below and that, you know, yeah. Talk about them and that, you know, yeah. Always love to hear from your fellow YouTubers and that, yeah. As I say, I hope you enjoyed this video anyway of my all-time top 10 horror glamour girls. And as I said prior to the video, these weren't in any particular order. You know, they were just my top 10. You know, the top 10 ladies that have really stood out for me over all the years I've been watching horror movies and that, you know, yeah. All lovely ladies, all fine actresses and that, yeah. So yeah, it's been a real pleasure, guys, making this video. It's a video I've wanted to do for some time, and you know, there you go. Yeah, okay, guys. Well, yeah, if you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and all going well. I shall talk to you all again in the next video. Stay safe now.